Hey, Shalom. First off, I want to start off with saying all praises, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Karkadash. So all praises to the one calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. Bashim meaning in the name, and Yahweh Shai be the name of the only begotten Son. Also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, preaching His word in truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Tazabah in the Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord, with another video to edify. And I want to go into a small little breakdown and go into this Psalms the 23rd chapter. Because this is what Christians love to lean on, but they don't apply any understanding. They think they're just going to be walking into a shadow that has death in it, man. The true understanding of this is deeper, man, way deeper. All right, so this is Psalms 23. And 1, it says, a Psalm of David. It says, Yahweh is my shepherd, I will not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. Right? Those still waters, you can go back to the story of Yahushai and the disciples on a boat, right? When those tempestuous waters came, what did the Lord do? He stilled the water. Right? So the Lord can, get you out of troubles, man. It says, He restored my soul. He leaded me in the paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Right? It says, yeah, though I walk to the valley of the shadow of death. Right? You got to understand, where is this valley? A valley goes into a low land. Right? In the shadow of death. Right? It's going into a place, man, of being surrounded completely. When you go into a shadow, you're completely immersed in a shadow. Right? So this is Psalms 107 and 10. It says, such as sit in the shadow of death, being bound in affliction and iron, man. So that shadow of death is that captivity, man. Right? And nobody else went through that captivity like Jake. You can read that in the book of Daniel, man. For under the whole heaven had not been done as there had been done into Jerusalem. Right? Right, so. Right? Isaiah 9 goes into it too. It says the people that walked in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them hath the light shine. So who are the ones that are dwelling in the land of the shadow of death? All death is surrounding them. It's Jake, man. You're consistently bombarded with what? Death. Because at every turn, you're in peril and doubt of your life, man. Going back to the curses. Get that. Right? Deuteronomy 28:6, it says, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of life. Right? Now to go even further on the shadow of death, and I'll go and read the rest of that, you got to go to the book of Job, the 10th chapter. Job 10, because Job knows he was going to go into that Job was prophesying, man. Job 10 and 21, it says, before I go whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. Right? And what is the land of darkness? In the shadow of death, it describes it. A land of darkness as darkness itself. Right? And of the shadow of death without any order, and where light is as darkness. And where is a place in the world that's without any order, where life and where light is as darkness, man? You can think about anywhere the Edomites dwelling since the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, right? And it says the scriptures tell you, when the wicked walk when the wicked walk on every side, when the vilest of men are in rule, all the world's been turned into the shadow of death, man. that land that has no order and where light is as darkness, man. Because when you tell people what the scriptures say, everybody got a problem with it. But you let these devils go on the news, any media at all, and they can preach and speak their wickedness, and people graft onto it and hold on to it like this is the gospel. Right? So this current life, all the rulership, no matter where you go, you're looking at the shadow of death, man. You're looking at a land that has no order. You got people worshiping all these other gods, people eating abominable foods and acting like they're delicacies. You tell a person that they're not supposed to eat shrimp or pork, you might as well be ready for some fisticuffs, man. Right? So it says, verse 22, a land of darkness as darkness itself and of the shadow of death, without any order and where light is as darkness. Right? Going on from there, you go out Isaiah the 29th chapter. Isaiah 29. And go to 15. It says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us, or who knoweth us? Surely you're turning up things upside down. You see, that's that lack of order. Shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work save him that made it? He made me not. Or shall a thing framed save him that framed it? He had no understanding, you see. And this is the mindset of the Edomites, man. And this is why they promote wickedness, because that's what's been put in their spirit to do. You can't do nothing but be what the Lord made you out to be. Right? The Lord said he had power to make one vessel to honor and another to dishonor. So you can't get away from that. So it said, surely you're turning the things upside down. See, the whole earth is not in order as the Lord had commanded it to be. This is Psalms the 8th chapter. Psalms 82. I think it's Psalms 82, so like you. This is Psalms 82 and 5. It says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course, you see. And through the hand of the wicked, he's turned everything upside down. You have men ruling over, you have women ruling over men. Right? You got men committing adultery at all time levels. Women committing adultery at all time levels. Right? And there's no judgment against it. Right? None at all. Right? Every act that leads to death, because the scriptures tell you that transgression, right, sin, the wages of it is death. So every act of death is being issued out in the world, and nothing's being happening. So people go on and do more and more things that promote death, and nothing's being done about it, man. So this current life that we're living, how it goes, this is the shadow of death, right? And America is that chief place, that chief land that is the shadow of death. So this is that place, man. I'm going to go finish up in Psalms the 23rd chapter. I'll close this out. Psalms 23 and 4 says, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Right? And what is a rod for? Correction, instruction is a support. So the word comforts us. The word is our support. It says, thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. And this is what the Lord does for brothers, man. So, just a little quick lesson. Nothing too deep. Get some milk out there for brothers that are growing in this thing, man. Hey, keep growing, keep learning, man, and keep pushing. Shalom.